Ever wondered why I don't really like my 1999 Polaris Xplorer 400? Well, here I'll be giving you some reasons why. 7 reasons why I don't really like to ride this thing, and why I do not recommend buying it. 1. Control. The throttle control is just terrible. It's basically as if you give half gas, it doesn't want to go anywhere. Once you give just a tiny bit more gas, it just launches forward like a freight train. The throttle is very unpredictable, very hard to control. It's very dangerous, which that's a problem. Number 2 is position. The seat is high and the handlebars are low. That's the easiest way to flip. That's a recipe for disaster. It's better to have the seat low and the handlebars high. That's how you keep it. But here, nope, it's a different story. This is just not good. This position. And then number 3, 4-wheel drive doesn't work in reverse. I don't know if the engineers at Polaris were just dumb or it's an issue that you have to fix. Like, what if you get stuck in the mud and you gotta reverse out? And then you realize you're only front wheel drive, basically. Well, front wheel drive, because if you're going in reverse, then if you're going that way, then I guess it's just the back wheels become like the front wheels. You get what I mean? Yeah. Which, that's a bad design. I don't know if it's an issue that you have to fix, or the engineers at Polaris were just dumb to do it. I have no idea. It's a 50-50 chance for both. But next is the hard throttle. Yep. Again, another thing with the throttle. Your thumb hurts after some time because it's harsh. It's not nice for your thumb. Your thumb definitely won't thank you at the end of the day after driving this thing. Next thing after that, number 5, rough ride. The suspension is a little rough. Like, everything about this is rough. Like the steering, the throttle, the suspension, basically everything. It's just rough. And yeah, that's the ride. It can be also jumpy, but well, it rides. The suspension's a little bit better than on the Moto 4, but still could definitely be better. And combining it with all the other negatives, like with the other harsh parts like the steering and the throttle, it makes it worse. It just makes the ride worse. Next is engineering and working on it. It's hard to work on it. The battery placement right here, it's in the back, so it's harder to work on. However, you have quite a bit of space to work on it, but I don't like the placement of it. You know, if mud gets on it or what, it's unprotected. It can fall out or something. It's hard to work on it. Like, I remember when I had to replace the belt on this thing. A normal design, a good design would just be to unscrew the screws and it pops right off. No, I had to take off a bunch of these plastics around just to get to the belt. And I consider that a terrible design. That just does not work out. I'm sorry, Polaris, but like, you need to do better on engineering because your quads are hard to work on. And the 7th one is reliability. Polaris reliability is not great. Meanwhile, on the Moto 4, it's reliable, and even if it does break down, it's easy to work on. This Polaris, it often breaks down, and when it does, it's not easy to work on. Which, that's just, I don't know what happened here with this thing. I don't know if it was just a fail. I don't know if it was a fail eventually because they got discontinued. I don't think any more 2-stroke ATVs are made anymore. which I don't know why, but this thing was just a fail. Not very great. I can see why people didn't buy it. And commonly I see these things being just passed around, like passed on to one owner, then the owner doesn't like it, wonder why, and then it gets passed on to the next, and they just keep getting passed down, you know, because people don't like them. It looks good on paper, but in reality, no. So I don't recommend buying these things. And well, I guess I'll see you in the next videos.